Mount St. Vincent University is the leading and longest-standing university in Canada for the advancement of women. Founded in 1873 by the Sisters of Charity, Halifax, the Mount was one of few institutions of higher education for women and girls in Canada at a time when women could not vote. From 1873 to 1914, the Academy primarily trained novices and young sisters as teachers. But the sisters recognized a need to educate even more young women. In 1925, the Nova Scotia legislature awarded Mount St. Vincent the right to grant its own degrees, making it the first and only independent women's college in the British Commonwealth. By 1951, the college offered degrees in arts, secretarial science, music, home economics, library science, nursing, and education. But tragedy struck in January of 1951 when a devastating fire destroyed the main building on campus. Without hesitation, the people of Halifax opened their hearts and doors to support displaced students, and the Mount rebuilt. In 1966, the college became Mount St. Vincent University, and a year later began admitting male students. Then, in 1988, university ownership and operations were transferred from the Sisters of Charity to an independent Board of Governors and Senate. Since then, MSVU has continued to expand its creative academic offerings, advance research in a range of areas, and add new academic, residence, and research buildings, including the Margaret Norrie McCain Centre for Teaching, Learning, and Research, the first building on a Canadian university campus dedicated to celebrating the accomplishments of women. Along the way, the Mount was home to some impressive firsts, including the first course in journalism to be offered in Canada, early leadership in nursing education. From 1949 to 1971, the Mount offered its own nursing program. The first child and youth study and public relations degrees of their kind in the Atlantic region and Canada, respectively. A groundbreaking distance learning program launched in 1982 that saw courses broadcast on TV, and the first Department of Women's Studies at a Canadian university. Today, MSVU continues to prioritize access to education for underserved groups, as well as meaningful efforts in truth and reconciliation. On October 20th, 2021, MSVU held a ceremony of apology and commitment to survivors, their families, communities, and all Indigenous peoples for its role in the tragedy of residential schools in Canada, noting that the Sisters of Charity Halifax had members who staffed 2 residential schools. MSVU now has a global alumni network that is 39,000 people strong, and each year welcomes 4,000 students on campus and online from all over the world, studying in a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs across arts and science, professional studies, and education. As Mount St. Vincent University looks to the future, it continues to challenge the status quo and build on its commitments to social justice and promoting equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility for all.